Today we're going to be rating every edition in 1.20 on a tier list. So let's get started. Alright, so here we are. First we got the item trims, which I think are really cool. They're probably the best addition in this entire update because it makes our armor look like this to this. Now there's so much more customization and this is just a no-brainer. It's an S tier. It is so worthy of it. Alright, next we got bamboo wood. And bamboo wood, I hate it. It's so ugly and the textures are so busy. I just can't get behind it. I don't think there will be a whole lot of good builds made out of this, but maybe someone can change my mind, but until then, I gotta put it at F tier. Next, we got the brush features. The brush features are very fun, but the suspicious sand does not give good drops. The drops are terrible. You can get like glass panes, hose, and just dyed candles. It's not good. The loot is just terrible, but it is really fun, so I'm going to give it a B tier. All right, next we got the calibrated skull sensor, which is good, but I don't know how to use it, and quite frankly, I don't think many people will. The idea is neat, but there's better redstone items that are better than sound, like pressure plates, buttons, levers, and just many other things. I don't think it's that good, so we're gonna give it a C tier. Next, we got the camel. The camel is my favorite mob in this entire update. His animations are awesome, and he's just really cute. He's just so cool, and I'm glad he's in the game, so we're gonna give him an S tier. All right, next we got the cherry blossom biome, which is very nice and honestly very pretty. I wish a little bit more was done, but it's very nice. It's good. I like the blocks and everything, so we're gonna give it an A tier. Next, we got the cherry blossom wood, which itself is very pretty. The items are very nice, and I know a lot of people are really gonna like this, and a lot of good builds have already been made with this, so for that reason, I'm gonna give it an S tier. Next, we got the chiseled bookcase. It's cool. You can store books in it. You can store written books. It's gonna be nice for libraries, but it's not all that good, so we're gonna give it a B tier. All right, next we got the relic disc, which I haven't heard before, so let's give it a quick listen. Alright, this is very cool. I love the retro vibes. It's so cool. Honestly, we're going to give it an S tier. Alright, next we got the hanging signs. The hanging signs are fine. They're very nice, and I'm glad they're added, but of course, they're just signs, so we're going to give it an A tier. Alright, controversial. We got the Netherrite tablet. This thing is so you can upgrade your diamond to Netherrite, and it's cool. Netherrite is super easy to get right now, but I'm worried about SMPs. You see, the tablet, there's only a few of them that spawn in bastions, which are very rare, and they might be gatekept by some players, so I think it could cause a lot of problems, and for that reason we're gonna put it C tier. Alright, next we got the flower petals that are found in cherry blossom biomes, and they're very nice. A lot of people are gonna like it. It's simple, it's cute. We're gonna give it A tier. Alright, now we have the Piglet Head, which is nice. It's a new head. I like it, but more importantly, it comes with a bunch of sounds. You can now put heads on note blocks and it'll make the mob sounds, which is very cool. I wish we got more heads, but for what it is, we're gonna give it B tier. Alright, next we got the pitcher pod plant, which is fine. It looks nice. It's prehistoric, but I think it stands out. It's not that cool. It has no uses and it's just there, so we're gonna give it a C tier. All right, next we got the pots, and this is really gonna blow everyone's mind, but I think this is an F tier. Let me explain. I don't like the pots. They stand out, they're ugly, they take a lot of sherds to make a design, which you could just use a banner. They're not that good, they have no uses, you can't store anything in it, you can't put plants in it, it's just nothing. It's very useless. It's an F tier. All right, next we got the Sniffer. I like the Sniffer. He's like a big, bumbling, cute monster. I think he's very cool. His uses are kind of weird because the plants aren't that good, but honestly, he's cool. So we're going to give him an A tier. All right, next we got the torch flower, and I don't really like the torch flower. It looks good. You can put it in a pot, but it's called a torch flower, and it doesn't emit light, which I think is very weird, but you know, another plant is definitely better than the pitcher pod, so we're going to give it a B tier. And finally, we got the trail structure. Now, the trail structure, I don't like it. I already made a video on it, and it's just weird. So the whole structure is buried and only like 4 blocks will show up on the top. So you gotta dig down. The loot is terrible, but there is rare loot which can get you all the smithing things you need, like the disc, the trims, and all that. So it's a must, but I don't like it. I'm gonna give it F tier. All right, and that's my tier list. Thanks so much for watching, and see ya.